1957, historic year, Car Magazine is born, and of course in South Africa, Lazarus Motors comes to life. Yeah, 3 generations of Ford GT cars behind us in what is a first for South Africa, not only for motor journalists, but I think history. So let's go and find out more about the company, more about the family that is the Lazarus family, and more about the Ford GT. We are here for a very special reason, and I don't think anywhere in the world we've seen these 3 cars, and I'm talking about the Ford GTs, come together like this. And this is so special for the family, in a very special year for the family. 65 years, Car Magazine turned 65, and here we've got these 3 ultimate cars coming together for this occasion. Couldn't get more special than this.
No, this is very special. I mean, these are iconic Ford cars. You just look at the designs, the history, the heritage. You just get that. You don't get that with many brands, no. I don't believe. And they really got it right with these 3 cars.
All 3 different to drive. You've driven all 3. Tell me about from the very beginning all the way up. What's the first GT40 like to drive? You've driven it, you've raced it. What's that like? Let's start there.
Look, I think you've got to realize that's 60s technology.
Sure.
So the first time I drove it up from PE, and it's a bumpy ride. You know, you're talking about 1960s technology, but on the racetrack, it's just phenomenal. The handling, it's just fun. It's just pure mechanical grip. We really had a great time. The GT from 2003.
Three.
We raced that at the A1 Grand Prix, which was just unbelievable.
Raced it, you won it.
We won it there, you know, racing, and I had my dad next to me in the car. You could take passengers, so we were racing through just before it's the opener or the curtain raiser for the A1 Grand Prix, which was fantastic. I've never driven this one
so
on the track. Today's the day. I'm looking forward to driving it, yeah.
Well, listen, wishing you everything of the best. Here's to the next 65 years of Lazarus and what the company means for so many people in South Africa. Great family brand, great family institution, and certainly when it comes to Ford and all the other marquees that you represent, you really are a phenomenal family-owned business. All the best.
Thank you so much. We hope to be around for another 65 years and hope to see you guys for another 65 years too.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers. Colin, 65 years of Lazarus Motor Group being around. We've got these 3 absolutely iconic Ford motor vehicles. How special is this for South Africa? Because this, if I'm not mistaken, is a first.
Well, you know, as a kid, you always like collecting things and you want to have the whole set. Remember, as a little kid, you wanted the whole set. And when I got the first one, the GT40, and then we were lucky enough to get the 2006, I said to Ross, buddy, we've got to get the last one. Maybe not the last one, we've got to get the next one. And when the car was allocated to us, and we finally ordered it and the car arrived, just to complete the puzzle is just exciting. And as a family business, you know, these cars aren't for sale. This is part of the legacy, and here we are, 65 years later, with the ultimate collection of Ford cars.
So talk us through the setup here. What goes on first? We've obviously got a little bit of fan, not much air conditioning here, and it's a very cramped, tight space, obviously. Built for one thing, obviously track purpose in mind.
Yeah, you got the gurney bubble for the helmet, so that fits in there.
Yeah.
And then just pretty basic.
Got you.
Brake bias there.
Got you.
Not going to touch.
We're not going to touch. Yeah.
There's the pump.
Right.
The oil pump.
So what do we do with the oil pump?
I've already put it down.
So we just engine starting.
Yeah. Let's go. Just hold it in a bit. Give it a little bit of and then it's quite a hard clutch.
Okay, and we're going
all the way. Not all the way. Yeah.
Connected to the ground, and I'm just so happy I didn't stall.
You can really feel the track.
Yeah.
Because it's quite a bumpy track actually.
Yes. It feels so connected, man.
And you can feel how finely tuned it is. One touch of the steering wheel.
Absolutely. It's obviously great around tighter tracks just to be so precise in what it is you're doing.
No, this thing, in the mechanical grip on this thing, it sticks to the track.
Absolute utter racing machine. The view is outstanding. I don't think there's many cockpits that have this kind of view and make you feel so connected to the track. You can just feel how amazing the rubber is. You have no idea really of kind of speeds that you're achieving, but one would gather that you're going pretty rapid.
You know, I think at East London through Potters we got to 280 once.
Oh.
And in this car 280, I remember the aero, the door started opening a little bit at the top. You could see out, so it's a fun experience.
And no power steering, of course.
No.
So we
just turn off.
That is insane. That was amazing. Absolutely incredible. Very smooth ride, eh?
Very smooth. You're sitting a bit different in the car compared to the first generation. Also, amazing view.
It's a surprisingly comfortable ride. Now, granted, we were in the previous GT40 from the 60s, which was really a track-focused car. What I love about this is this feels really everyday usable, but yet on a track, you can still feel how the heritage between the two, the DNA between the two.
This is definitely a car you can drive to the track.
Yes.
Go flat out on the track and drive it home.
Just connected around everywhere, around the corners here. No, this is super comfortable. Really, I see how they've tried to bring a lot of that DNA through from the previous GT40, and at the same time.
So this was built to commemorate Ford's 100th year.
Oh. I mean, you've raced in both of these. Racing in this must be a pleasure.
So this is the one we raced at the A1 Grand Prix in the supercar race.
Yeah.
And we won the first one.
Yeah.
And as I said, you can drive it to the race. You can go flat out in the race. Handles like anything, and then you can drive it home.
Love it. Simply superb. Well planted, great sweeping view over the front. You get the sense that the car feels a lot smaller inside than what it actually is.
I think the tapered roof, if you just get a shot of the roof, you can
Sure.
Like straight up.
Yeah.
It gives it like a cockpit type feeling. But then again, we're two big guys. None of us,
Yeah,
neither of us are
yeah.
actually anorexic.
Yeah.
And we're fitting in here nicely.
Yeah, there's a lot of room. You can seriously feel, I mean, oh.
I feel like you said just now how planted it is.
And the nice thing is you sense exactly where your wheels are.
Yeah.
With these scoops either side, you kind of the wheel arches, you get to kind of feel and know exactly where the car is and where it's going. Oh, so instinctive. You know, the steering in all three generations are so connected to the driver and the driving experience. There's no feeling of any kind of a wishy-washiness or any kind of a uncertain of the track surface that you're on. And those brakes, are these ceramic?
Yeah, ceramic, but these are proper.
As the sun sets on a most amazing day with 3 generations of Ford GT cars, we raise our glasses and congratulate Lazarus for 65 years of being in South Africa. Also, if you're a motoring enthusiast, we say congratulations Car Magazine on 65 years of motoring excellence.